Mtrcb nakakuha ng kakampi laban kay Vice Ganda at Showtime. Ang mga kaganapan, tingnan ng mga detalye. Tila nakahanap ng kakampi ang Mtrcb at si Lala Soto sa patuloy na issue ng It's Showtime kaugnay sa desisyon ng pagsuspende dito sa loob ng 12 airing days. Sa latest na balita ay naglabas ng pahayag ang Christian Coalition Movement o CCM kaugnay dito at kinampihan ng Mtrcb. Ang CCM ay buwang suporta sa Mtrcb sa kanilang resolusyon na magpataw ng 12-day suspension sa It's Showtime. Naniniwala ang CCM na lumabag ang icing ng cake harutan ni Vice Ganda at Ayon Perez noong episode ng It's Showtime July 25 ngayong taon sa mga Rules of Decent, Moral and Good Public Program. Nito lamang September 10, inilabas ng CCM ang kanilang statement of support para sa Mtrcb at kay Mtrcb Chairperson Lala Soto. Ipinost ito sa Facebook page ng Mtrcb nitong September 11, Lunes ng umaga. Sa palagay ng CCM, tumpak at maayos ang hakbang na ginawa ng Mtrcb at ni Lala Soto sa pagpataw ng 12-day suspension sa It's Showtime. Sa paninindigan ng CCM sa kanilang pahayag ay sinabi nila, the language and behavior displayed by host Vice Ganda, leaking icing off his co-host and partner Ayon Perez fingers at the July 25, 2023 segment created images or impressions which were sensual, obscene and morally offensive that should be restricted to private, adult and regulated viewing. It goes against the rules on general patronage where young children would be exposed and persuaded that it's unacceptable Filipino values and norms. The nation is now reeling from huge economic problems and public issues such as rising food prices, daily traffic congestion, drug addiction, street violence, child abuse, teenage crimes, and even real threats to the security of our islands and seas, among others. To see indecent, immoral, and unwholesome shows on live television add up to the woes and concerns of our Filipino families. The producer and host of It's Showtime cannot shield their infractions under the guise of freedom of speech. In this jurisdiction, it is settled that the freedom of speech is not absolute and the burden of overthrowing the presumption of invalidity rests on the one restraining or censoring the same in accordance with applicable law. We submit that Mtrcb has exercised sound discretion and has observed the law, jurisprudence, and rules on due process in issuing the assailed resolution. As an instrument of the state, the Mtrcb is mandated to promote and uphold the high standards and Filipino good values, customs, and principles and regulate television programs and movie shows in order to promote the general welfare and best interests of the Filipino people. No doubt, the Mtrcb acted on its mandate in issuing the assailed board's resolution. We also take this time to laud the decision of Mtrcb Chairperson Lala Soto, who acted wisely, bravely, and independently in respect to the assailed deliberations of the Mtrcb board and issuance of the said resolution. Contrary to the public opinion and bashing of netizens, Chairperson Soto had no hand or indirect influence in the discussion and outcome of the board meeting. Out of delicadeza, prudence, and knowing her family and political limitations, she voluntarily took the inhibition to avoid conflict of interest. The good public servant she is, she recused herself from the board deliberations. There is no factual or legal basis for the public to defame, malign, or call for her resignation since it was the Mtrcb board, on a consensus, acted collegially to adopt and implement the said suspension order. Sa huling bahagi pa ng kanilang pahayag ay kinampihan at pinuri pa si Lala Soto sa kanyang ginawa sa pagsuspende sa It's Showtime. Ano ang iyong komento kaugnay dito? Shoutout tayo kay Gloria Tortuga, kay Ramon Bermejo at kay Karel Kong. I-comment mo lang ang inyong opinion sa comment section at huwag kalimutang i-like, i-follow, i-subscribe ang bcgram.net para sa mga latest happenings.